guys, I want to do a little video tonight on my Danner boots. These boots I've had, I did a video back about 5 months ago, and that was when they were brand new. I've had some time in with them now, and I really like these boots. They've worn in pretty nicely. They, as you can see now, they bend really a lot better than they did when they were brand new. They've broken in quite well. The only thing I did to them right off the bat is I did spray some silicone on these to help seal them up and keep some of that the winter elements away from the leather to seal it out. I really love the green laces on them. The eyelets at the bottom, and then these catches up here, they've all stayed in place, no ripping, tearing, or coming out. They've you can see where there's creases in there, just natural. That's a natural process. No problems with the boots whatsoever. I love how Danner uses the one-piece leather construction on them. It looks really nice. Gives to that overall look of the whole boot. And the handcrafted stitching that goes all the way around there. That's awesome. It gives to the whole appearance of the boot. It just looks fantastic. They are 100% waterproof, breathable Gore-Tex, so it'll keep your feet dry. I've had them into water. I haven't had them that deep. I've had to go over the toe on them in water, and my foot never ever once got wet in them. They do have the orthotic half-length molded polyurethane instep cup, and some people get rid of that, but I chose to keep it in, and it feels really nice. I love them. The other part of this boot is they do have a fiberglass shank through the length of the sole, so that helps give its rigidity. And yeah, they use the Vibram sole on these, like they do some other boots, and just really nice. I was really impressed with the way they broke in. Right off the bat, I thought I was going to have to get rid of them because I was not used to the process of a leather boot breaking in there. I've wore shoes mostly, and it's been a long time since I've had to break in a leather boot, and they really did cause me some discomfort at the beginning for about a week. But I wore them through the week, and I got through it, and eventually they just loosened up, and now it doesn't even bother me. I could wear them day in, day out. It's really not a problem. The overall height of these boots is 5 inches, so from the ground up to this highest point, 5 inches, and the men's boot weighs about 62 ounces. So if anybody was considering getting a new pair of boots, I would definitely tell you to have a look at the Danner boots. I think they're a decent quality build of boot, and if you are interested in buying a decent set of boots, these are not cheap. Right on Danner's website, I saw them running for just over $400. So I have seen places where you can get them cheaper, and I know I bought them a lot cheaper than that. So look around, do your research. There's a lot of other boots out there. I recently looked at some NYX boots, and they looked really cool too. So I definitely consider a lot of different boots. These are the ones that I ended up with, and I do love them. They work great for what they're designed for, and yeah, excellent boot, very comfortable. Here's an inside look at the boot, and there's that piece of polyurethane cup. Just sits it down in there like that. It comes out. That's that orthotic piece. So it works really well. There's our data tag down in there. These are a size 9. Mountain Light. Mountain Light 2s in brown. Another look at the bottom. Here's a closer look at some of the wear on them, and yeah, as you can tell, they're not bad at all. A little bit of scarring on the front, but that won't be too hard to take up with a little bit of brown polish. So we had a little bit of good news in the Canadian firearms industry today. There's an MP here in Canada. We have MPs, which are members of Parliament, and we had a bill, this bill C-42, and what they did is they passed this bill today, and what it is, it's a common sense gun laws bill. What it was regarding was, well, here's what it says. I'll bring it up here and I'll read it. I'm pleased that the Common Sense Firearms Licensing Act was adopted by the House of Commons today. This bill makes some of the changes that enshrine safety and sensible firearms policies. These changes include mandatory safety training for potential first-time owners, as well as combining POL, which is Possession Only License, and the PAL, Possession Acquisition License, into a single license now. What else it does is it is barring people convicted of spousal assault from legally owning firearms. This bill clarifies firearms regulations for law-abiding citizens while also protecting the safety of Canadians. I am proud to be a member of the only political party in Canada that stands up for law-abiding gun owners. So this is a little bit of good news for us firearms owners here in Canada, and basically it's a step in the right direction. It's I wouldn't say it's really loosening the laws, but it's doing what they're saying. They're making common sense out of it. They're just, like, we're not going to have two different types of licenses when you've already been proven to be a safe, responsible gun owner. You can own firearms. Why then couldn't you acquire more? What's wrong with that? There's not really much too wrong. It never made sense. So we are making sense of some of the faults of our previous firearms laws. So just a little bit of good news for us here in Canada. That's great, and we'll talk to you later. Thanks a lot, guys.